Hello, hello. Test, test. Are we good? Let's see here. Let me load up. That is all-time highs. Right there. Weekly fair gap here. New week and the last day of the month. Check the daily chart. Looks like ES really wants to go for the all-time highs as well. Just mark these out. Yeah, 4-hour gap. I don't think there's anything trying to tell me to go lower until we really start flipping. Especially this. Get a closure down here, then we can play for this fair game. Fruit here. The sell side. But it's been pretty bullish since I left. I haven't been trading. This is my first time on the charts for a while here. Let's try to recalibrate and see what we can do. Hello, hello. I am back and we are ready to rock again. It's getting stuck here, isn't it? Let's keep on looking at charts. Starting to flip the 15-minute here. I'm just respecting for lower as long as this 15 minutes looking for closure down. We're going to use this breaker here too. It'll look something like this. High, low, higher, high. Deep closure, 15-minute fair value gap. We're getting a lot of closure down to here. So on the lower time frame, we are actually looking for lower, while on the higher time frame, we've been holding for higher. Let's reset my charts. All right, we're good to go. Okay. Welcome, welcome. Let's look at chat. Prodigy has returned. Yes. Goat has returned. 24 days of green record. Hell yeah, man. Go back to the one here. I don't know why I'm 32nd. There we go. So price does look like we're going for lower here. Especially the 15-minute. Get a deep drive on the 15-minute closure here. We're going to look for these lows to get taken here next. Lots of prop been doing deals leading up to 4th of July here, guys. Let me just say that we're online too. Woo. Alright, say we're live and we'll get started. PA's trash. Hopefully it's not as bad. Back from vacation. Yes, yes. Hopefully, we that first trade back gonna be a winner. If not, it's gonna be sad. Okay, I think we're gonna load up here. Make sure all my accounts connected, and then we'll get started. See what we can do today. All right, what are you guys looking at? I'm still looking for lower, I think, with the 60-minute here. We can see a clear breaker, 15-minute gap, and we're about in versus previous 15-minute favorite gap here. So strong closure down. We're going to see more continuation for lower. So there's a lot of things I'm looking at for lower right now. Let's see, we get it set up. What can we play here? What's the weaker asset right now? I think it's NQ, right? Oh, it's very similar. It looks like NQ's leading lower right now, though. Is it true that My for the Future bans you after you below a live count? They don't ban you per se, but or they could after you get live. You can't go back to sim the same way you used to. Which like you can only I think you can trade only 1 or 2 counts. You can't run it up anymore. It makes it less appealing once they move you live. They just cut you off. Let me fix this. I need to get recalibrated. I feel very iffy. I was live and I'm back with 7-3 funding. I think it's limited. I'm not sure if they take your profits that you make from sim to the payouts or to the live. But it's like they definitely restrict you pretty heavy after you get moved live, which I never want to see, but that's just how it is. But yeah, I saw they increased their accounts from what was it, 3 to 5? Not bad, not bad. I mean, I keep in mind there's still a sim payout cap though. The payout cap is I think 25,000 per account, or not per account, but total in sim. Not a lifetime payout cap, but just per. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's why I remember. That kind of sucks in my opinion too. Get everyone back on board. I like low right now. The 15 minutes showing lower, so until this gets a closure back above, I think I want to play for lower. Dude, there's updates everywhere. TPT, new promotion, guys. Which I'll share here. It's 40% off now. Got hella deals. It's 4th of July, so you're gonna expect a lot of things. This is like the time to load up if you have it. 40% off. We have the cash back too, 5%, and the new activation fee. So 40% off plus the cash back, 45-ish new activation fee. And the new thing is there is now end of day drawdown on the Pro Plus account. It used to be unrealized trailing. So the test is end of day. The funded is trailing, unrealized trailing, and then live the Pro Plus, I mean, is now end of day. And it's limited time. It's probably gonna end 4th of July area. But crazy stuff. If you guys use code SMART, you get the cash back. This would signify for lower. We get a closure here. I think we're gonna try to save that and see if we can get another retrace. I want to try to play for lower there. Yeah, there has been no continuation whatsoever though. You have Asia here, London taking the high out, and then New York immediately taking a move down, but really haven't had continuation. It's been like not seeking short per se, because we are taking high and lows. It's just kind of consolidating here. How to get the 5% cash back? I used the exclamation point rebate to explain it. You just got some more or details. Where is this? Chat, what do you guys think? Lower or higher right now? I feel like this is pretty bearish right now on the 15-minute. Like if you look at any other time frame higher than that, it feels like it's still bullish, like 4 hour, the daily. Even this, we left no wick here, so this makes it good to even take out these lows out. I'm looking for a short, but I don't know where to tag in here. It's just consolidate. I think what I typically like to do is just let it retrace back up, but it hasn't really done that yet, has it? Did Apex give you your payment? Yes, I think I got paid like 110,000 for Apex this month for June. I posted the payouts with it. But yeah, I think we get a retracement and then we can hit that short. I don't want to just enter when we're consolidating right now. The draw liquidity for the short would be just the low here. But especially with this 50-minute inverse here, I think we accelerate to the low pretty quickly. So I'm just looking at this high, this low. Pretty much something like this. If not, we just look for short higher. Yeah, I think these 800s are good targets. Moving higher. Now, let me see if they can tag this short if we get a setup. We didn't want to close under this 15-minute gap here. But I think short's still appropriate for me. How do I play this? Could we see something like this, perhaps? Yeah, I definitely don't want to short just too early. It's consolidating, but I think the draw is still lower right now. Damn, let's see. I think we play the short here. Just try to look for a good setup, but right now I don't think there's anything good right here. The bias is lower for me, so like if I thought about that, we could have looked for shorts here. I just want to see if we can get a little higher first. Took that 15-minute high, it looks like there. I'm about to press for lower. Getting heavy here too. New low made, new internal low. Yeah, I'm not sure if anyone got that short there. I really want to see if I can get an entry model there, but not much to play there. What makes you lean more than lower than higher? It's pretty much look at the 15-minute time frame right now. We have this. If I'm using the 1 minute for my lower time frame execution, I'm using the 15 minutes my intraday. I kind of explained this in the video. We have this breaker here, 15-minute gap. We did not close above. We filled and moving lower, and we're about to end versus 15-minute gap here too. So lots of things are respected for lower. So until we flip this 15-minute gap, I'm not going to be able to look for higher. So if we can get through, like, let's say 868 closure, and then we'll go for the high day again. Pretty simple time frame alignment there. Yeah, it's getting pretty heavy right now. How many guys in shorts right now already? 30-second inversion. Was there a 30-second inversion? Maybe, yeah. I mean, that's not bad at all, honestly. I want to see if we can tag the high before we slam down. Should get heavy here. It's trying to consolidate just back and forth, but this is the last shot here. Also, if you guys want to tag in, I feel like that is your only shot left. One more retrace to this imbalance before we slam to these lows. Could be the play here. Good drive here, but still probably want lower. I wonder if we play this. How do we play this here? I'm just gonna draw something out like this. This is what I'm kind of feeling like. I'm probably gonna wait to see if we get a flip down though. I tend to not like to play the first retap in, but if we get flat back down, I'm game for trying this out. Which is basically, let's say we gotta drive back up and then look for a low time frame. It could be a 30-second inversion again. Didn't get that pop yet. Got cut off right there. Wow. I think this will be decent for a good drive though. Just basically a pop over 830s, and we'll try to get that short somewhere. We could even frame up like a little breaker here too. Gonna be watching very closely for entry here on this drive up. $50-minute doesn't necessarily have to close because we already inside like a 50-minute bearish FG plus the breaker, so it's already looking for lower. This will just be the finisher where we can look for a quicker retrace. But yeah, this is definitely something I would want to wait for first. So I want to see if I get in the drive back in. I'm gonna try to see. Let's see a 30-second here. See one more drive, perhaps. Let's see what tag in. No. Next we say close at 145. I think this is still the play right now. I don't know if we get any higher. I think we try this out right here. I'll give it a shot. Don't want a closure back basically above like 833, 834s. It's a very tight one, but I think we could manage something like this. Let's see if I tag in here. Did not tag in yet. Just looking for something like this, perhaps. I want to leave it tight. I want to let it run, see if it runs. And if it takes me out, it's whatever. I did not get the entry yet. I think it's still short, guys. I think we just try to scale into this and let it go. This is the last retrace, most likely, before we just slam down for lower. You guys like shorts too? Wow, what a drop there. That's good. Solid here. I'm just basically targeting these lows. I think we can go through them. We pick up speed, but these lows are pretty gold right now. How many of you guys are in shorts right now again? Type 1 in the chat. I think we're going to be plummeting pretty aggressively here. I was basically looking at this the 1 minute here. Entry bottle, breaker, fair value gap. Last retrace here. If we did want to validate this short, we'll likely close above the breaker, and that'll just be like choppiness again. Mm-hmm. 15-minute closure. So I'm also looking at this closure. In 3 minutes, we get closure under. This is what I'm gonna expect as well. Basically one more drive for lower. Okay, that is probably the last drive that I want to see happen here. I'm gonna leave it kind of a loose stop. This would be a hard stop here, but my loose would be trying to see if we get a closure above the breaker. If we get a closure above the breaker, I'm gonna kill the trade. Now we got a tag in here on that drive-in. Nice. This is basically the first TP target that I'm going to be focused on. It's looking better now. So this is kind of what I'm thinking right now. We have one in right now. I put a hard stop right here around 35, 36. I don't want to see a closure above 32s. That would invalidate the breaker already. So it's either going to hit the hard stop early for like about 9-10 points, or we're going to get closure above and we're just looking to just kill the trade early. I want to see us move lower. I'm giving this a shot here to see if we can get and move to 800 without consolidating, because the whole day has been just consolidating back and forth here. So I need some see it to pick up speed. Here we go. Looking good. I think everyone should have got that entry in that last retrace back up too. That was a good one. See how far we can go here. Should take out this low and start accelerating to 800s. So if you missed the entry for the first tap, we have the second tap, still validated. Need to take out this low and start moving to 810s and then 800s. 15-minute closure, and there's that closure. That validates the inversion. What we could last see is a retap back in, but I don't even want to see that. I just want to see us start pushing these lows here. Because we already got a lot of retracements and rebalances here. So it'll be pretty good here if we can start pushing down lower. Just back and forth there now. I'm not gonna put break even until we take out this low. If we take out this low, ideally a closure. I'm gonna move this my stop here at 35.36 to break even. I wouldn't want to see this drive back in for a third time. You can even trail it, but after taking out its internal low, that's gonna be the gameplay. And then we're gonna try to see if we can take the first TP out at 800s. That'll be for like 26 points on this. Let's try to climb back up again. Just shows that it's not ready to flip back down yet. This was like a 10-point move, just erase, come back up again. So the 15-minute gap here, 28.36. We can get it one last tap in, but I don't really want to see that anymore with this inversion. Just give it some room. Here's that last tap in here. This could be also a 15-minute play. If you like the 15-minute setup and want to give it some more wiggle room, this is kind of like what you're looking at right now. And that's just basically validating the 15-minute closure. First tap back in, you took the next main target lows. And your stop would basically be kind of slightly above this highs here if you're looking for this as a 15-minute play. Just back in here. Move to the side a little bit. Dude, why do I feel like I'm fearful of like a big engulfing candle just waiting to hit? This piece, we didn't want to start picking up momentum there and accelerating for these lows. I don't know. I'm gonna play the short. If you guys don't like the short, don't play it. I'm gonna stick with this. I think a lot of the time frame, a lot of my analysis is pointing for lower, but we're just been consolidating quite back and forth. Deep 15-minute closure here too. Mm-hmm. Price action is consolidating. Coming right back up to where we were earlier. Here's that 15-minute retap here. This would be the 15-minute play if you want to give it more of a bigger stop or more of a 15-minute setup with a larger TP area. You'll basically look for the 15-minute low, that first retap back in. I'm going to try to play this on the apex for a bigger move here. It'd be a 33-point move. I'm going to tag another one in apex here. This is my area now. I'm going to try to keep it around 42s. If this fails, that's what it is. Yep, still climbing. I'm looking better. I need to check the one again, guys. Give me a second. I just hate how it's consolidating back and forth right now. I want to give it some space. That's why I have 2 contracts in, not 1 this time. Add another one. We'll try to get the first TP out and then most likely do break even and let it run for full TP this time. See if we can take out this low. And just really going back and forth. It's not the best delivery. Now, we're going to probably just come back up to entry again. That's how annoying price action been today for PM. And look at that. It just pushed down, right back up. We're just waiting for the delivery. We already filled this area. If this is a short that wants to validate, I really want to see this reject from here. I don't want to see this move back to 30s again, 830s again. But that's up to the market if it wants to do that or not. ES looking pretty solid already. NQ is the one being the bad apple here. But let's just let it play out. And we're coming back up. Basically back near entry again. Just dancing around it. Let me move this to this 15-minute setup instead. stopped at 41 right now. I'm gonna put a light slightly above this high, but I don't know if that wouldn't protect it enough. Any giveaways? We're gonna do some giveaways. If you guys like the stream, we'll probably do one after the trade and then do another handful after. More likes, more giveaways. That's gonna be the game plan. Especially the last day of the month. I do have. We can do a big one today. You're unable to buy TPC accounts. I have no idea. I would suggest probably using a different card, but I don't really have that issue, so I wouldn't know. ES about to take this low. Once ES take this low, I'm gonna take one out. All right, we'll take one out. Here, there we go. I'm gonna take one, leave the stop back up. There we go. Let's just do that. And let this trail most likely all the way to target if we can get it to 800s flat. Dude, I would hate if this comes back up again. That would just annoy the shit out of me with this price action. What the heck was that? Bro, what the heck was that spike? That just hit me break even on that. Yo, what the heck? Who spiked it? I moved it break even for the last one. I took one for like plus 12 or whatever, or plus 10, and they just sniped it. What the heck was that? I don't know. I try to manage the risk as best as I can. That still came out to be a green trade. Unless I got slipped. No, it definitely came out green. Let me just see where if it even gave me slippage or not. No, it didn't give me slippage. Thank God. Oh, wait, no, it did. It gave me 2 points of slippage here. So I shorted here, took one off. I'm pretty sure I put break even. I got filled at 833. I guess should have got filled out 830 flat. So I got 2 points of slip there. But, you know, you can't really expect this. This wick is twofold of my stop here. And now we're coming down. Nice. That's for my apex. Oh, Jesus. That was actually pretty solid there. That 15-minute low got taken there too. So for my apex, I trailed it very tight because it's base hits. For my live account and my top step account, we held that with a hard stop over the breaker here, which we never got here. Just in case that wicks, but that actually wow, that sniped it. So that's basically what happened here. This one didn't get triggered because we didn't get closure over. I did a loose stop on my top step, but on my apex, on the other hand, that took me out on that wick. So both trade became green because, you know, first TP about like I think 9-10 points. Second one should have been break even, but it slipped me like 2 points, so came out profit on that. This one just beautifully hit. Because the invalidation would have been of a trade if we closure above the break. We didn't close. That's why I did a loose stop on that one. That was like a snipe of 26 points there. 25 points. So, wow. That basically sniped both sides. I don't know if there was news. Was there? Let me check the Forex calendar here, guys. I think this is why it's always good to manage your risk regardless of what happens. Because once I put break even on, you can't lose a trade, even if that happens. Was it Monday? There's nothing on Monday. Is it like a yellow folder or something? Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's news today. I don't know what that was. It could have been a tweet or some shit. Let me just fix this again. All right, let me look at chat. That was crazy. It's Trump. Dude, that was golden for me. I don't know what that was, but I'm fine with that happening. Just because, like, either way, it would have been most likely a slightly green trade because I TP'd out and put break even, or you let that run. Anyways, we did take this low out. I'm not going to be ambitious short right now. I'm going to let this play out because, once again, I'm playing the smart model. What that means is use time frame alignment, use straw liquidity, and you find an entry model. This was a 15-minute entry model here. I always tend to have a tight stop and a big TP. So, like, even the 15-minute setup here, this is like a 13-point stop. If I were to really be about it, I'll probably put it above here, be a 1-1. But there's like 2.5 R. Wow. Wait. Tariff? Oh, wait. There was tariff news? Let me check. Financial juice. Let me check financial juice. We most likely let this play out now because the target hit. We'll see another setup form here, but yeah. Press 1 if you made money on that trade. Press 2 you did. I think the only way you didn't make money if you didn't manage your risk, which is moving your stops, taking TP out. Where the heck is this? 159? Was it 159? We're making progress towards a deal with the US. That's Canada. Trump on Japan. They won't take our rice. Yet they take they have a massive rice shortage. In other words, we'll just be sending them a letter. We will send Japan letters on tariff. So this is about Japan tariff. I see. Okay. And that was what? 158? Yeah, that's like the same time. All right. Yeah, we can do the giveaway now, guys. Let's see how many likes we got. The more likes, the more giveaways. That's going to be how I'm going to run it here. We have 180 likes. We'll do 2 giveaways here. Close to 200. Okay, let's see. All right, yeah, we did the giveaway, guys. Comment your YouTube username 1 time. It should be loading. We're gonna do two winners. We'll likely do a handful today. We can do like 5 today, just to make up for last week, since we were here. But we have a lot of things to give out. Trading first, giveaway second. Good snipe though. Honestly, great snipe. Let me clean this up a little bit. While you guys do the giveaways, I'm going to try to inform you guys of some of these updates with the prop firms. For Smart Prop Firm right now, let's move this a little bit up. We do have a promo that I think you guys will like. 4th of July, starting today, which is last week, all the way up to July 4th. So you have basically the next 5 days. Every purchase with us is automatically entered into a massive 30 count giveaway raffle, basically. We didn't do 10. We're going to probably just 30 July 4th instead, just so more people can pick up what the deals right now. There's a lot of July 4th. We're just adding another raffle that's complimentary. Use code SMART for the prop firms, the best deals, cashback, and payout protection, and now a free shot at free count. A shot at free count. So you're likely going to see like probably 500 purchases, 30 accounts, you're gonna have a good shot. So if you buy like 2 accounts, you might get a free one. And we're gonna let winner decide. I think that's how we're gonna do it. Unless they want whatever account we give them. It's gonna be Tradeify, TPT, Lucid, MyFund Features. Those are the 4 options that is sponsoring this. And we're paying for that too. And we're likely to do some direct funded for the last few winners. We do have a lot of that. So yeah, Tradeify, and then 40% off new deal from Take Profit, 40% off plus our 5% cashback, almost 45, no activation fee, and now end of day drawdown on Pro Plus. So this is basically a one-up deal from they had prior, 30%, now it's 40%. So if you didn't like TPT now, this is definitely the deal to load up. And they allow reserves, so that's also another win. Anyways, I'll give you guys another minute. We're going to pick winners at 2:06, and we're going to be locked back in. We'll do another giveaway most likely in the stream. And other news also, I heard Trade Day. I need to update some stuff. Trade Day upped their accounts from 6 accounts, I think. It was 1 account before. Where's Trade Day? It's 1 account before. It went to 3, and they're up to 6. And they started tomorrow. 6 accounts, 40% off, plus no activation fee as well. And MyFund Feature just upped it from 3 to 5. So there's a lot of prop changes coming up right now. A lot of news. I think more people are scaling up with it too. MyFund Feature question is, if buying first account, would you recommend buying today with the Pogo or wait for the July promo? See, I don't even know what the July promo is. It could be better or worse, but Pogo is pretty solid anyways. I don't have inside information. So, yeah, starting July, we're going to have a lot of changes here. All right, let us pick some winners for today. 2 winners for the first half of the stream, and we're going to do a hand more later. Okay, that's enough time here. 2 winners today is Tennis Trader and Rack City. If this is one of you guys, make a ticket in our Discord, giveaway ticket, and then we'll handle it after. Let's get back to trading. If you guys didn't win, there's going to be probably 2 or 3 more at the end of the stream here. So plenty of time. Okay, let's go back in. Beautiful, beautiful. So, yeah, I think the only way you would have lost money in this trade is if you didn't TP out with me. I TP'd out the first for the SMT and put tight stop on or break even on. So no matter what, you could have lost that trade with break even on, first TP out. But this is what happened here. We actually hit TP. If you had a loose stop like I did on my top step, my Apex got break even immediately though. You actually hit TP. Let's see what cooked now. You can, if price jumps on your stop loss. Well, that's why I showed. I got slipped 2 points. 2 points is nothing though. Where the heck did I do it? But this one, yeah, we made 25 points here on that TP. it went down another 15 points, but I put a limit order in. I'm not gonna expect to get all the whole move. I could have trailed it if I was very tight on it, but that one maybe basically 500 bucks on each count. Anyways, I think we still move lower because of this 15-minute here. Besides news are just smoke and mirrors. I think we still move lower. Whether we get an entry again, let's see. We can see a breaker here again. If you guys want to retap back in, this is probably your shot here. If we get a first tap back in here, move for lower. I wouldn't mind that. This is like very similar to all the other setups, honestly. It's gonna look something like this. And then I don't really know the target anymore. I feel like at this rate, you're just gonna let it play out because we already checked this low here. We do have a lot of imbalances to really fill in. So for all I know, the target could be much, much lower. I don't think look at that entry looks like. I'm not sure if I would have gotten this entry if I was paying attention. Let me see. If I was anticipating this, maybe this closure here would have been that entry. But nevertheless, I think we're going to wait for this retap back in. 3 drive, pal. 15-minute is still holding. So if you look at this 15-minute inversion here, which I'm going to zoom in on, I'm going to highlight something here. We have a high here. We have a low here. We have a higher high, deep closure, 15-minute breaker, as well as a 15-minute gap. We filled both of them. We're respecting both the breaker and the gap. That's a unicorn on the 15-minute time frame. And then what we did here, which makes it, we don't need to pay attention to all the up here anymore. We inverse this 15-minute gap. And what happens is a retap back inside should be shooting for lower. That'll be the additional play on the higher time frame. Not on the one. This is more of a 15-minute time frame play. That's where we base our original short. But with that wick here, we kind of wick both sides, which helps accelerate the news trade or the sell side here. But we still are looking for lower here. I don't think we'll get this entry. We'll probably look for another one. How is this the breaker block? I'm not going to try to explain too much about it. We have a high, low, higher high, closure below. That's a breaker. I have videos on it. Data lows. Oh, this is. We're talking about the tariff news. I don't really pay attention to that unless it's like CPI or something. How was the trip? The trip was great, guys. I think you're gonna see me grind for the next 2 or 3 months, and then we'll see what we do after. But we're back to the grind. It's gonna be back. Gonna make some money, and then we're gonna spend some money afterwards. If we get this retrace, I'm going to go for the short. It's going to look something like this. I'm going to put the wick high. It'll be the second trade. Where'd you go? I went to Vancouver, Canada. This time, not for Valid, but just to explore Canada. And Canada was awesome here. Is that breaker tap in? Still a short I have in mind. Kind of missed this entry here, but I think we can try to go for another shot back up. essential for trading for part 2. It's gonna come. I don't really have plans to work on it yet. I really want to just focus on my trading, and then we can work on more content. I just want to make it perfect, and I don't think I'm ready to make it yet. We have 7 people, 700 people. That's pretty good for the first day back. It's kind of a back to the regular viewership. Let's see if we can get the core audience back in. Sounds like you're having a losing battle with your nose. Do I sound like I'm sick right now? Maybe that's just how I'm built. I think we're gonna give one more shot to this again, just because all the kind of everything that I'm looking at is looking for lower. We're gonna be looking for short somewhere in here. There'll be another shot here, guys. All right, I'm gonna tag one in here. We're gonna see if we can tag another one in a second here. We do a hard stop above the high. Put it a little bit above 40. Let's do that. The breaker, I don't want to see it closure above 833. It's tight, but I'm gonna give it some wiggle room again. Give it some space so we can cook up a little bit. Gonna go for the shot here. I think bare minimum we look for these lows, right? How's your trip? Do you guys see some of my clips I posted? Let me see. I did water rafting, zip lining, a few other things. Those are my ventures there. Let me see if I have it. Where did I post? I posted something. Oh, this is what it was. This is me here. They were saying like do upside down. It was kind of crazy to do that. And this is like the last clip where I kind of held on my hand. Some mountains on the trees. It's just basically ziplining down the mountain. And there's a nice river here that, not the same river that we water raft, but a different one. That's on the other side of the mountain. But yeah, we were water rafting all the way from the top of the mountain down. That's pretty good. I am still in this trade here. We just took this in. I'm gonna see if we inverse this gap here. I'm also gonna try to add another one. I'm gonna do one just because this is like the 4th attempt right now of it just being consolidating back and forth. But very similar setup to this. This is just like consolidating back and forth right now. I don't get the macro time in the chart. It's an indicator. This is the indicator macro tracker. Updated funding ticks video. I haven't really done that yet. Only one in so far. I'm trying to manage the risks. Hard stop set this time. Don't want to see this close above, but it looks like it's about to, so not the best looking trade already. It's not 8 plus condition at all, but I think it's worth the shot here. Just because the first one worked and we are still bearish bias just because the 15 minutes time frame is showing lower. And I want to lean with the bias. If the bias is showing lower, I got to play for lower. Pretty much the game plan. And I'm most likely to get taken out here. If we close above, I'm just going to close it early. Give it 30 seconds, I guess. Whichever comes first. I'm not mad at this trade, honestly. I think it's worth an attempt because every short that I did is like kind of like a 10, 12 stop. And we're going for a big move. So this one alone would have been like 2.5 OR if we even start rejecting here. And it's all about risk management for me. Yep, this is not looking that bad good anymore. Well, I was going to close the trade right there. It already closed above, so I don't even need to stick to the stop. That was basically like a 12-point loss there. Unfortunate, but we move forward. Let's survive next trade. Can you close it before you hit your stop loss trading Apex 5-1 rule? I think you're thinking too literally on that. 5-1 risk to reward is literally you are let's say you're trying to make 10 points and you have your stop loss 50 points. This is I didn't do anything close to that. Just by the way. I'm gonna see here. Good question from above. What and when was your turn point to find profitability? Because see, I think for me, it's just kind of trading prop firms in the way that I'm just kind of looking for base hits. That kind of helped me a lot. What the heck? Okay. Yeah, just basically playing very consistent. I might try to tag back in, honestly, if I'm just kind of waiting to see if we want to flip this 15-minute or not. I want to just give it some more time. But just the day so far has just been really back and forth, back and forth. Nothing yet. What's the next news, by the way, guys? Is not from payroll this week? Or no? Not from payroll is on Thursday. Wow. Is there a half day on Thursday? Friday's closed, I'm assuming. Thursday half day? How does that work on a half day with not farm payroll? That seems odd. Looks like this is like a tight stop, but I'm openly watching to see if we want to get back in. Just gotta see what we can really work with. Wait, that's not non-farm payroll? Is that not it? Am I tripping? Is it next week then? Is this not non-farm payroll? Dude, chat. Someone in chat is trying to confuse me. It's because Friday's closed, and I'm pretty sure they moved non-farm payroll from Friday to Thursday. Because it's the first Friday of every month. It's supposed to be on this Friday. So basically, I'm pretty sure Thursday's half day with non-farm payroll and Friday's closed. That's what I've heard from people. It's moving it lower. I wonder if we want to tag back in. What do you guys think, chat? Looks pretty good for lower right now. Again. We could literally try the same thing with the stop back above the high. That's another wick here. I think we're going to go for that. And that would put me for a loss if this is a work, I guess. Kind of looking in the same area. Where the heck did my account go? Chat, are you guys like short right now still? Are you guys with me here? Or am I by myself in this idea? I should just really trust this Fitzy bit here. If we get a Fitzy closure, then we kill the trade. This is kind of the theme again. It's just a lot of wicks, so you gotta give it some more room, I guess. I can't really do tight stops today if I were to do a big target. Because if I was going for like a 5 point, 10 point take profit, that would be a different story. But I think I'm trying to go for that big move here, and I don't want to keep on getting wicked out like the previous one. Whatever, we probably need to see this low time flip here. This retrace for lower. 5-minute gap. Let's see with the 1-minute line somewhere. This breaker's donezo for sure. If you're playing for this, I would make sure that this invalidates only with that basically invalidates the 50-minute inversion. As you can see, like we wicked this a few times, but every single time it respected it, so it didn't necessarily close below. Same thing with this OB here on ES on this candle. You look at this as the mean threshold. We just wicked it, closed back below. That's still bearish bias. But yeah, it's just consolidate back and forth. I think we want to lean lower though. That's my only suggestion for this type of move. necessarily too, I don't want to see this come back up to that previous stop here. That'd be annoying. So we let this play. Just back and forth right now. Only invalidates with this 50-minute closure. We'll do a hard stop most likely above these wicks here. That's it. And we're gonna deeper drive. So this is the third trade so far. If we can get some acceleration here. Honestly, I should have even got stopped out here. I think I should have done a bigger stop. That's a hindsight thing. I like to do tight risk management, but some cases when it's choppy like this, I think you let the closure tell the story. But that would require a bigger stop. So I don't know. In other cases, it might save me a few more points. In this case, it kind of got tipped me out the top. And now we are like starting to move to the direction that I think we're gonna head towards. All long setup failed. It's failing because it's not long bias. Even if we look at the bias indicator here, a lot of the bias is still downside. Except the 5-minute, which I think the 5-minute can flip. The 15-minute, the hourly is looking for lower still. Oh, we are starting to pick up. Here it is. This is like literally the third trade so far. The first trade, the second trade, which I got stopped out on. The third trade letting this really pour up. I would have just trailed this tight here. This is like a 12-point. This would wipe out the previous loss. But I'm looking at risk reward wise. Let's keep on picking up here. Should take a sell through this. 806 here. This is all shorts as well. Like, I took 3 trades so far, and every single trade so far, guys, is short. Short here, and then short here. The third one is playing out better than the last two. I have a very tight trail on this, though. There we go. I'm going to trail this as soon as it takes this low. Just because I'm fine with taking it 25 here. Okay, this is taking a while here. How many guys are short, guys? Say in the chat. And there it is. I'm gonna just put it right here. Gonna trail this tightly. Boom! Let this run. Go for this 8-7. I don't really care if I get trailed out here. I'm already happy with this. Just letting it run. Just letting it run. Just letting it run. Just let it run. Just let it run. Just let it run. This is probably it. This is probably it. Okay, boom. So, just a recap here. First trade, short 830, took one out, and then I did break even, but I got slipped 2 points. So, still a net positive trade. Second trade, I got top ticked out, basically. I closed it manually this time because it closed above the breaker. About 12 points stop there. And then last trade, which is this one here, 28 short. About 28 points, 27 points actually. Pretty much it. Look at that. Proper risk management. Playing with a bias, of course. That was it. I know you guys hate to short at like all-time high area, but you gotta think about, ignore like the bias in mind and just look at pure price action. Pure price action is showing every single tap in this 15-minute gap has been rejecting. So you cannot be bullish here. If you logged in here, you would have got cooked so many times. But just follow the chart here. This is a pretty clear short. Why is your bias bearish? You would basically look at the 15-minute. Just to recap here. We have a high made here, a low made, a higher high, and a deep close. This validates the breaker. The breaker retap back inside, as well as the gap. Moving for lower. And the only shot we have left is this 15-minute gap. This held, but the moment it inverse, you have two 15-minute bearish PD rays right now. Focus on pushing the price lower. And we're likely going to sell through these lows and start filling out a lot of these gaps out here. Which I would probably say is the hourly here. We're probably going to fill the whole hourly, the 4 hour as well. We're going to see this as well as it taking out this, is that Sunday high or Sunday low here? Basically for a gap fill. I'm not probably going to play for this. That's like another 60 points. I only play based off what I see. And like, look at this range, guys. This is why I don't like trailing too hard. Let's see. From this high, from PM, sorry, at 1 PM all the way to this low, we have moved a total of about 70 points. That trade alone made 35 or 30 points. Go from the high to low. If I were to focus on more of the range, this is more so the ranger. This is like 40 points. I basically captured nearly the whole point of the move. From this high, or from this area of short here, all the way down. So I'm trying not to be too greedy for these type of days when it's just tight consolidation. If we were moving in like a 300, 200 point range, you'll see me hold for bigger targets, but the range for PM is tight. You gotta adapt to it. Anyways, we just cooked another trade there, guys. 3 trades so far. Basically 2 winners, 1 losers. I'm cool with that. Making some money. Let's see the poll here, guys. Green or red, guys? 42% green, 35% red. That's a tough margin, but still net positive. And again, every execution was shown just so I could give you guys some transparency. Pretty much how it goes. Pretty good indeed. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. I don't know if we'll see another setup for 3 PM. I'm gonna watch for it, but if you guys want to ask me questions, we're gonna be still hunting for a trade. If there's any, I'm not gonna force anything, of course. Turning point for me is basically focusing on very tight risk management and smaller wins. So when you're building up like slowly one at a time, making like $200, $200, it adds up in the whole course of a whole month. You'll be up like $4,000 in the whole month. Discord giveaways, I don't think we ever do get Discord giveaways like that. But it's a mindset. You're not trying to make a lot of money. You're trying to make it consistently. You're trying to lose as little as possible when you're losing, but retain as much as you can when you're winning. And when you scale that up, it makes things very smooth. that's the story. What trade copy? I have a video on it. It's Replicanto. Did you close it, Brian? I'm pretty sure if you were watching, I closed it already. This is the execution so far. 3 trades. First trade, slightly profitable. Second trade, minus 12. Third trade, I think, plus like 27 points. So, like, I'm pretty sure we were very clear on how I managed that trade. I personally close it out, but if you guys want to hold it, I'm just thinking about risk management. I'm just thinking, like, what if it comes back up? I want to retain most of my profits. If my TP was down here and we were getting like 80% of our target was hitting, I'd rather do it tightly managed. Do you know where the nasty what came from? It came from Trump just tweeting out something about Japan. It happens. One time he does that, and then boom, you see something. And here's that sell. Here's that sell, baby. Y'all thought it was over. Market is never over. Damn. Every short that we played, especially this 15-minute time frame here, this is delivering beautifully. And the only reason I could sell you that, you guys are asking, it's like some of you guys, I think most of you guys know why we're bearish and why we're shorting, even though it's like higher time frame, but we're all-time high. The clearest thing is looking at the 15-minute time frame. I explain this in my videos, the Trading Essential Guide. You're using time frame alignment. If I'm executing off the 1, I'm using the 15-minute time frame here as my guidance, and every time frame here has it showing for lower, lower, lower. So with that in mind, it's only possible for us to short in this whole trade, unless the upside is also getting validated, but it's pretty clear that we're moving lower. So when that's clear, it's pretty much an easy shot at us just shorting until it just dies out. And as you can see, like every move up has been met with strong sells everywhere. So we're on the right side of the trend this time. And we're back. That's like literally the first day back too. You guys thought we were going to do bad the first day back. Nope. We cooked. Who thought you were going to do bad the first day back? I don't think anyone said that. I think it's more about like kind of what I'm thinking. Like first day back is always shaky to me because it's like you're kind of rusty, right? You haven't been on the charts for however long, and you're like trying to get back into it, get in the groove. After being like very good for weeks, you take a week off, you're like off your edge. And I was like, hopefully we can deliver. And guess what happened? We delivered beautifully. Cannot do any better today, honestly. Just with the proper trading style that we did. PM is so much better than AM. It really just flips back and forth. Sometimes AM is really good. Other time PM is really good. That's the gist of it. I don't know. I feel like we're going to see if we're going to get a move back up now because it's been pretty hesitant on the move back down. We're getting a nice sell, but every time we come back up, we just come back down. Or come back down, we come back up. Every single time. You look at the 5-minute setup here. every drive shot back up. Every drive shot back up. So that's why I'm not trying to hold for big targets, even though if I didn't TP it out here, I would have made probably another like 20 points. I'm happy with what I did though. Got my trusted blanket here. Just make sure I'm comfortable while I'm trading. That's a secret. That's literally the secret on how you become a good trader. Be comfortable. Vacation was great, guys. I feel refreshed. I feel like we're ready to go again. Grinding essentially for another however long stretch. And look at that. Shot back up. What do you guys think is the best prop deal right now? I went to Canada. I went to Vancouver, Canada. I posted some things I went to on my Twitter. But we're back, guys. If you guys are thinking that I'm not going to be trading anymore, we're back daily. These are some of the things. I went ziplining here. I don't know if I posted my water rafting. But, yeah. Where was it? Basically, this is what I was doing. It was not snowing. This is like a photo that you found online. But, yep. And then the water rafting here, too. Pretty fun. Canada has a lot of nature. It was great. TPT is end of day for only on eval, not funded. So TPT end of day on eval, funded is trailing, and then live funded is end of day again. That's how they have it set up. How much was your budget? I paid for my girl and my family. I think we spent probably like 15,000 total, but that includes like housing, the rental, food, all the things, excursion, I guess. Basically a fraction of what I made for June, because I think I made like 200,000 for June. So what is that like? If you made 200,000 payouts, or like it'd be the other way, 15,000. You spent 15,000, and you made like 200,000 payouts. That's just like probably more, but we'll just keep this like 7.5%. That doesn't include anything else like my profits from my live count or my Discord affiliation, anything like that. That's just payouts alone. Beautiful. Do you think 5K is enough for 2 people? As long as you're not wasting money on like reckless stuff, like you're not buying anything crazy. Only thing I spent luxury on was like food. I think that's it. Like my Airbnb was like just very traditional, very cheap, normal. Just I didn't even really use it. It was just because it's downtown. I got regular airplane tickets, nothing crazy. 5K I think should be enough though for 5 days. Honestly, the excursion there is not even that expensive. It's like, what is it? The zip line was I think 140 Canadian, so $100 USD per person for like a 3-hour zip line. That's like $30 an hour. What's your total combined with props, affiliates, and Discord for June? I have no idea. I only know my trading payouts, but yeah, our smart prop for. We gotta tally up because we're probably doing a lot of affiliation, but we're also doing a lot of giveaways and cashbacks. So once we get the number of the expenses, because we gotta pay the developers, we paid all the cashbacks, but I think it's gonna be like 30 to 40,000. So that's gonna be a big chunk of it already, and then we gotta pay other people too, and get the split with everyone working with Smart Proffer. So for my take-home pays, I don't know if it's gonna be more than what I did in my payouts, to be honest. I think the only thing I could say for sure is the affiliation income is less than my trading payouts for this month. Trading payouts is 200,000, for sure less. It could be somewhere close though, but I have no idea. After expenses, I don't think it's gonna be close Because my trading payouts, if you think about it, my Apex been holding for like 4 or 5 months. I don't really have that many expenses. I think I probably had like maybe 5,000, mostly from starting new firms. So I've been buying Lucid accounts. I've been buying other firm accounts, trying to build up. But for like my core accounts, I've been having the same account. So it's like not really that much expense. But the affiliation, a lot of cashbacks, a lot of expenses from paying people, their split, their developers, and every staff that we have on board. So it's more of a liability than just my trading. Trading is always easy. As long as you make a lot of money, like, it's good. But yeah, we're trying to do more things for you guys. And anyways, we're doing third back in cashbacks. We're gonna do a free account, or a raffle right now, 30 account raffle, which is probably gonna accumulate to like maybe 5,000 for the month. And then what we're gonna try to do is give you guys a free account at Payout for more partners. We only have that with Lucid right now. That's what I'm working on. That so it'd be a lot of rewards as well as payout protection. Payout protection is basically if you have any issues with our partners that does offer cashback, because cashback and payout protection come hand in hand. If you have any issues, we're gonna have a dedicated page for that, for a team to mediate issues. So you have Take Profit Trader or Lucid or My Fund Futures. You submit your case. We'll review it, and then we'll use our direct contact with the firm, and we'll talk to them and see what happened and see if we can expedite your issue. Most of it so far has been Fund and Next, though. Fund and Next, I think you guys probably saw this on social media. I think I shared. Let me see. They had a micro scalping, which there was like so many people getting flagged for micro scalping, which they shouldn't. And I got my contact to help basically every single time. What was it? They changed it to something else. It was like 30. I think I talked about with Matt. Thank God, though. I didn't want any of my followers to get flagged for microscalping when it wasn't microscalp. This is now the new rule, which I made them change basically. Basically, I think this is fair. What do you guys think about this? Any trade within 20 seconds or 5 ticks, 20 seconds or 5 ticks, it has to be 40% of the trades or 40% of total profits. So you can do it a handful of times. If you took like 100 trades, and what is that? What's that math? 100 trades, 40 of them is flagged because of the 20 seconds or the 5 ticks, then you'll be violating the microscalping. I think this is very fair. I think TradeFi has something similar to this. I think it's 50% though, but before it was like you get flagged if you take it like a few times. Can't go break even. You can basically, as long as the trade is longer than 20 seconds. But if it doesn't, let's say you get break even in 10 seconds, that's only one trade, and you're likely going to take 100 trade, right, or 50 trades. Just don't make it like a common thing. It's 5 ticks or 20 seconds, and I think break even should be fine. Maybe I'll follow up with that actually. I didn't think about that angle. Break even. You're not really making profits, are you? Maybe if the trade is, I'm gonna probably give them the scenario like let's say like my trade, right? I was up 10 points, which more than 5 ticks. 5 ticks is like literally 1.25 point. 10 points in profit, let's say. And I put break even stop on, or even like a great stop for like 2 points. If the trade is longer than 20 seconds, I think that should be fine. I'm gonna try to push that too. That's a good point, actually. I don't see why they have an issue with microscalping. If you think about it, you look at every firm possible, there's a microscalping policy for like more than half the firm that you're thinking of. It's just really trying to prevent people from just trying to go in and out really quickly, because they don't want that type of traders. Let me see. I think TradeFi should have something similar too. Micros. No, what the heck? Was it this one? Oh, microscalping. 50% of your profits must come from trades held longer than 5 seconds. 5 seconds is definitely better though. The 20. I think probably My Fund Future. Does My Fund Future have a microscalping too? My Funded Futures microscalping. Yeah, I can't type today. They had it in the past, which had a lot of issues, but I feel like they changed it already. Did they not have anything? Maybe they changed it already, but it's a pretty well-known policy for a lot of firms lately now. Is anyone actually profitable mic scalping? You're just gonna rack a lot of commissions from doing it. It's just kind of crazy. Is it because of latency between real-time and prop firm data? That's what Matt said. No, for that's just like getting delayed. That's not microscoping. Microscoping is really you just trying to go in and out. Like if you're trying to like let's say market in and sell, market sell for like 2 points every single time, that's microscoping. Yeah, no, I definitely get that. That or for funding next policy, I'm gonna get them to clarify that. I actually did not see that. I thought it said and the kind of what I had in my head, but yeah, that's a good point to point out. Anyways, guys, we're gonna likely do the last giveaway here. I'm gonna wrap things up. Wow, just so back and forth today, but we made a lot of money off it. I'm gonna buy 2 or 3 50K take profit using code SMART. What is the processor for the 5%? It's pretty simple. You just gotta submit the order details. We're not gonna do that type of giveaway. We can't do it twice in the same day. It's gonna interfere with the bot. So we'll do something else here. Let's see, how do we want to do it, guys? Let's just do it through Discord, honestly. All right, I'm gonna put the link. I'm just gonna DM probably 3 people who get this. For the next, if I take a stop off 10 points or whatever before 20 seconds, I have no idea. I'm gonna probably email them or talk to my contact about these scenarios because I didn't really think about it till now, but we'll see. If you can add those scenarios into the Discord so I can take a screenshot of it, that'd be good. My fun features starting tomorrow will have 5 accounts instead of 3 accounts. We're pumping, guys. Like this for giveaway, guys. Very simple. I'll post a link. It's in the prop firm chat, so you should be on the Discord already. I'm probably just gonna scroll fast and just stop at 3 people. You have trade day funding as affiliate. So their promo tomorrow is they're going from 3 accounts to 6 accounts. Everyone's updating their accounts for some reason. I don't know why they're doing it at the same time. Trade day is doing 3 to 6 accounts and 40% off, no activation fee. So it's like a banger deal. We are partnered with them. We do give payout protection and cash back with them too. So definitely look at Smart Prop Firm for all the best deals, plus the cash back. Like this one, 40% off. Plus the 5% cash back is big because that'll save you a lot of money. That includes resets too. by the way. These are all the deals right now. It's updated for the most part. Take Profit is the best deal, I think, right now. TradeFi, 35% is also great. Oh, and Funded Next Futures should have a deal tomorrow. I think you guys like the deal. Lucid, 40% off is great too. 90% off day trade is good. I don't know. My Funded Futures still... Is it 50% off for one purchase? I think that's what it was. This is great. Trade Day, 40% off, no activation fee tomorrow. 60% off the future desk till July 4th. All these deals, except Alpha at TickTick, is basically like July 4th deals. Maybe TradeFi will have a flash deal too. Pretty good right now, guys. All these prop deals are hella good. All right, I'll give you guys another minute. One more minute here. You guys are still typing the username. All right, so I'm just going to scroll and pick 3 people here, guys. We're just going to scroll really fast and stop right here. 5/7. We're going to do 1 for him. Is that how you... 5/7. We're going to do another one here. I'm going to look away. I'm going to look away. I'm going to stop right here. Tutti Fruity. And we're going to do 1 more here. Oh, shit. I think I typed it. Okay, and then 1 more. Gonna go really fast here. And boom. Next trade, Lou. Hopefully I got everyone. Oh, I don't think I got the right person. Next. This is him. Oh, we have him in the chat. Next trade, Lou. He's in the building. All right, if you guys are one of the winners here, submit a ticket, giveaway claims. That's 5 giveaways today, guys. We're gonna do a handful more each day coming from moving forward for beer. Have a good one, chat. We're gonna wrap this up here. Lots of prop deals. Make sure you guys use our code SMART at checkout for all these props. A lot of these props now, you guys make sure you click the link. If you click the link like this, it'll take you with our referral code. Use our code SMART as well. That would ensure you get the benefits. We're doing cashbacks, we're doing payout protection, and now we're doing free account with a raffle. So make sure you guys do that. We're going to wrap this up. And have a good one. We'll see you guys tomorrow. 1 to 3 p.m. tomorrow, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. How do you get cash back from a TradeFi account? You have to look at the website. It shows the instruction. If you go with Cash Rebate or even the dashboard here, you have to log in. You scroll down. It'll show you some info on how to do the rebate here. Very, very simple process. Let's see if we can do that. If it loads. Yeah, so scroll all the way down. You'll see this page here. It'll tell you which one. It says TradeFi. This is the instructions on how to do it for TradeFi. Very easy. And then you could do TradeFi here. You submit the order details, submit. You can add up to 10 accounts. And that's it. It's all automated. We'll check if the orders is on our database. If it is, you'll get rebated pretty quickly. Trade date isn't in there. Trade date is through email. So that's why you have to follow the instructions here. If you look at above here, Trade day is actually a reward sync. So you don't even need to do submission for trade day. You just got to enter your email and then let it cook. And that shows it here. These 3 are reward sync. The rest are basically cashback submission. Any more questions? I'll give you guys another minute. Pretty much it. That was a pretty good short every single tap, except now. Power hours are really just letting loose right now. Don't fall for the fake Discord. Don't fall for it. All right, guys. We're going to wrap this up here.